ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip left, rip left. Time go. Check 50, check 50. Switch. Lefty, lefty. Switch it, switch it.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, back. Waiting.
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Check. Check. Here, shift. Check. Shift. Kill. Hey, Lou.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Go. 280! Hey, stand.
Get your swerve on. Switch.
Sunday.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Other side, solid.
Ship.
Here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
54 Mike.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Tyson. Check 37.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he finds Howard complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got it. Bang.
Outside, solid.
On play action, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things developed in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
157. Hey, rip 5-2. I'm here. Check 9.
Wentz to throw again. Aguilar has it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 4. Check 31. Check 30. Under 10.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Check. Walk 54. I got you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Move 15. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Wentz. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 180. 54.
Okay, just like that.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check. Hey, stand.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check.
40, 82, 40. Check. Let's by two.
Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. There's Wilson to throw, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and just a small glimpse there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mike 50.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here, 50. Stop here, D. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm on.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Let's go, lady. We got Mike, number 53. Go down. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be taken very short. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike 54. Man, I got you. Great.
81. Bravo.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. It's caught by Aguilar. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Waiting.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go. Here, shift. Go. Down the man inside.
Check 13.
On first down, they run with Howard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Watch QB drop. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
57.
Throwing his Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go. 180.
54. You. Kill.
Flag.
Show it. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try again with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Wilson, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield and run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the twist. Rush in. Rush in.
Again, it's Howard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
57. Check 26. Ram.
Back to throw. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Able to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
49, check 49. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.